Stevie, obviously defeat in the end. What did you make of the game overall?
First half we were nowhere near it. Second half we looked more like I would expect us to look. Changes had an impact. We felt like we were pushing towards end to get the equaliser, but we gave ourselves too much to do. So really disappointing first half. Second half, some real positives.
Yeah, what do you put that first half performance down to?
It's hard. It's probably a welcome to the real world. That's what I said to them at half time. This is no pretend. You're here to try and win. Still play your style, but still try and win the game. I actually thought we started okay, and then we lost the first goal and we panicked a little bit. But that's the bit where you need that experience to just sit tight for 5 minutes and find your way back into the game. We actually never did that. I felt we could have been 3 or 4 down the first half. Stenhousemuir were good at that point in the game. So to get in at half time 2-0, I was quite happy because I knew with the changes and a wee bit of advice they would react in the right way.
Yeah, in terms of that, you mentioned obviously going a goal down. We've saw this team so often they can respond to adversity, but do you feel tonight they maybe let it get to them a little bit too much?
They did, and I understand parts of it. It's a new competition. It's a different environment. It's a different type of pressure playing against the first team. I understand all the things that go with that, but I would expect us to handle that better. They show me every day, and I was expecting to go and show everybody else tonight that I felt they were ready to handle that. First half we never, second half we did.
You mentioned that second performance, sorry. Is that everything that you want to see in the side?
It is, but it needs to be from the first minute, especially in this competition. When I keep mentioning you're up against first teams, you can't switch off for 5-10 minutes and find yourself 2 goals down because the difference becomes too big. But second half, some real positives in the performance.
Yeah, a nice moment for Ben Hutton as well. It's our first appearance in this competition.
It is, and he arrived at the back post at the right time, and that gave us a bit of momentum to go and try and get the equaliser, but we just ran out of time in the end.
You often speak about this competition and the learnings you can take from it. Is there a lot the boys can learn from tonight as well?
Of course there is. That's why we're delighted to win the competition. But the learning is from when you go 1-0 down, you still need to regain composure quickly, and you can't let that get away from you and get it to 2-0. And again, I say we were fortunate first half because it could have went 3 or 4 because they had some big chances. But I'm really pleased with how they reacted in the second half and how they kept pushing, because I just said to them the schedule's been quite tough. But that's not an excuse. We came here to perform, and we didn't do that in the first half, but we got better as the game went on.
There's a good thing about this league phase format that you do have time to obviously get back into the competition and improve over the next 5 games.
Of course it is, and we'll be better. I've seen enough in the second half to remind me we've got some right good players and we will be better. But we also need to suffer the first half as well. But we know we've got good players and they'll react in the right way.